It's a sweep, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
8 yards on the run there. That trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Dallas Goddard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Powell out of the shotgun. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, was strictly the run.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 60 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Fourth down. Powell. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. That result really no surprise. That's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings. Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On second down, Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And here's Rodgers on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown! Philadelphia! A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Powell. That one downfield for Dotson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2nd down, Howell now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
42-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now it's the backup Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 60-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now try to pick it up on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Here we go, Jack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Blue striking. Red, yellow. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this run of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Check. Check. Stop the way, team. Let's go.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Cody Barton there to bring him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Across midfield, DeAndre Swift, 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. Heading into the tunnel as this one.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that.